Scientists make an unexpected discovery, a massive alien ship frozen in ice for over 1 million years. To their shock, survivors are still aboard. In Antarctica, polar explorer Olav, riding a snowmobile with colleagues, picks up a mysterious radio signal. Concerned, Olav believes someone is in trouble and seeks help. However, the signal seems to be coming from beneath the ice. Suddenly, the snowmobile crashes into a crevasse, but fortunately gets stuck. As they look down, the explorers see a massive metal structure. They are unaware of the danger this discovery holds. Meanwhile, paleontologist Kate Lloyd works in her New York City lab. She's visited by polar scientist Sander, who mentions a groundbreaking find in Antarctica, but remains vague. Intrigued, Kate agrees to accompany him, bringing her colleague Adam. They are completely unaware of the terrifying events awaiting them. Upon arrival at the Norwegian base in Antarctica, Kate meets co-pilot Sam Carter, who warns of an impending storm. Undeterred, Kate remains positive. The helicopter lands at the excavation site, and the team goes underground, where they meet station manager Edward and the geologists. Descending further, they encounter an enormous alien spacecraft, which Edward believes has been trapped in the ice for over 1,000 years. A few days ago, a radio signal was detected from the ship, coinciding with the escape of a surviving alien creature. When the team surfaces, they see the creature frozen in the ice, desperately trying to break free. Kate estimates they can extract it within half a day, unaware of the risks involved. As night falls, the team delays the operation until the next day and returns to the station to plan. Dr. Sander insists on keeping their mission a secret. That night, Kate lies awake, staring at the stars in disbelief that extraterrestrial life exists. The next morning, the team extracts the ice block containing the alien and brings it back to the station. As they prepare to transport it to a research facility, Kate grows concerned that the conditions are unsuitable for such an experiment. Frustrated, she voices her doubts, but Sanders reprimands her harshly, leaving Kate shocked. Despite her objections, the polar explorers drill into the ice. The drill scratches the alien, and a piece is extracted and given to Sanders for examination. Unbeknownst to them, this action unleashes a series of catastrophic events. That evening, the team celebrates their monumental find, unaware that the alien, still trapped in the ice block, is slowly thawing. Oblivious to the danger, they continue to drink and enjoy the moment. Meanwhile, Kate asks pilot Carter for a better drink, prompting him to send polar explorer Griggs to retrieve alcohol from the helicopter. Griggs heads to the helicopter, unaware of what's to come. Meanwhile, pilot Derek decides to take a walk. Hearing an odd noise from the room with the ice block, he goes in to check on the frozen alien. After being spooked by a harmless prank, Derek prepares to leave, but to his horror, the alien bursts out of the ice block, shattering the roof and escaping. Griggs, inside the helicopter, hears the creature's terrifying roar. Panicked, Derek rushes to the banquet hall to alert his colleagues, but they laugh off his concerns. Relentless, Derek convinces them to investigate, and they're all shocked by the creature's escape. The group splits up to search the camp for the alien. Griggs joins his friends in checking the helicopter. It's dark and silent, with no sign of the monster. Meanwhile, another group inspects the dog pen, only to find the creature has killed and taken the dog. Henrik and Olav explore a wooden hut and hear unsettling noises. Terrified, Henrik screams as the creature attacks. Olav, frozen with fear, calls for help. Despite their best efforts, they can't save Henrik, so they resort to setting the creature on fire, using gasoline, rendering it harmless. Back at the base, the team mourns Henrik's loss, but Sander, determined to continue studying the alien, disagrees with Carter, who believes the creature should be destroyed, and Olav, still shaken, should be taken to a nearby hospital. Ignoring Carter's pleas, Sander begins examining the burned alien, while the rest watch in horror. Kate reluctantly helps with the dissection, enduring the nauseating stench. As they study the alien, they find Henrik's body barely altered. Juliet, disturbed, leaves the room, and Griggs follows to comfort her. Kate continues her examination, discovering a titanium plate in the alien's stomach, separate from Henrik's body. Puzzled, she analyzes Henrik's tissue and is shocked to find the alien cells attacking and mimicking Henrik's cells. She doesn't yet realize the full implications of her discovery. The next morning, Olav's condition worsens, leading Kate to suspect he may have been infected by the creature. Plans are made to send him to a nearby station by helicopter, with Carter, Derek, and Griggs accompanying him. Just before their departure, Kate finds tooth caps on the bathroom floor and notices the shower smeared with red liquid. Realizing someone might be infected, likely Olav, she rushes to stop the helicopter, but it's too late. Carter notices Kate's frantic signals from below and prepares to land the helicopter. Sensing something is wrong, Olav grows anxious, but before Griggs can comfort him, a creature bursts out of Griggs, causing the helicopter to spin out of control and crash beyond the mountains. With communications down due to an approaching storm, the team is stranded, feeling desperate. Someone suggests taking a snowmobile to the neighboring station for help, but Sander insists on keeping the situation secret. Meanwhile, Kate revisits the shower cubicle to investigate further. The red liquid has been cleaned up, as if someone was trying to cover their tracks. Now, Kate is against anyone leaving the station. She explains to the group how the alien cells had mimicked Henrik's cells, and suspects that the alien may have attacked and replicated a human, disguising itself as that person while waiting for the right moment to strike. To support her theory, she shows the group the dental crowns. Since the red liquid was cleaned from the shower, Kate concludes the creature is still among them, disguised in human form. She pleads for no one to leave, but the others dismiss her concerns and prepare to head to the neighboring base. Only Juliet, the geologist, stays with Kate. She believes Kate's theory and even saw someone leaving the shower with a towel. Agreeing that no one should leave, Juliet takes Kate to the back room to hand over the snowmobile keys, their only transportation. But when Kate turns her back, Juliet transforms into the alien. It chases Kate across the room, but she manages to escape. Another man who crosses the creature's path is killed. The team retreats to the hallway, and Lars, a rugged polar explorer, goes to fetch a flamethrower. He soon returns and incinerates the creature, rendering it harmless. The group decides to destroy its remains outside, and now everyone believes Kate. It becomes clear that the alien attacked Griggs the previous night while he was searching for a drink in the helicopter, hiding inside him before moving on to Juliet. Now, suspicion spreads as trust among the group disintegrates. Fleeing the station is no longer an option, as the virus could spread. The station must be quarantined. Adam suggests testing everyone for the monster cells. Meanwhile, Kate and Lars disable the snowmobiles to prevent any escape. Lars then leads Kate to a barn, where she nervously follows him, only to discover he's showing her a crate of grenades to use against the creature. The storm worsens, and suddenly Carter and Derek, the pilots from the earlier helicopter crash, approach the station, barely alive and freezing. Lars, skeptical that they survived the trek, aims his flamethrower at them. Kate, however, pleads for their lives. Instead of killing them, they lock the pilots in the barn, despite their protests. Inside the station, Sander and Adam gather samples for testing. The tension rises as everyone watches each other warily, knowing anyone could be the creature. Just then, a fire breaks out in the lab, ruining the tests. Suspicion immediately falls on Adam, and tempers flare as the group nearly comes to blows, but Kate intervenes. She suggests another way to identify the alien, checking for dental crowns. Since the creature cannot imitate inorganic matter, anyone with crowns is human. Kate, Lars, and 2 Norwegians pass the test. However, Adam, Sander, Edward, and 1 Norwegian have no crowns, raising suspicions that one or more of them could be monsters. They're separated and held at gunpoint. Lars and a companion head to check on the pilots in the barn, only to discover they've escaped through a hole. This reinforces the belief that the pilots are monsters. Lars sets off to find them, armed with the flamethrower, but the pilots ambush him. The remaining Norwegian bursts into the room, screaming. With only 1 flamethrower left, Peter, the Norwegian holding it, becomes increasingly unsure of who to trust. The group's panic intensifies, and chaos erupts as they argue and accuse one another. The tension is broken by the sound of shattering glass, signaling that the pilots have already infiltrated the building. Led by Peter, the group races to confront them, but both sides are now armed and on edge, ready to strike at any moment. The group is falling apart as trust erodes. Derek, overwhelmed by the tension, shoots Peter, causing the Norwegian to collapse. One of the bullets hits the flamethrower's fuel tank, resulting in a massive explosion. The station chief, Edward, is severely injured, leaving Carter in charge with the last remaining flamethrower. As 2 Norwegians carry the wounded Edward, he suddenly begins to transform into the creature. His arms break free and attack the polar explorers. Carter tries to use the flamethrower, but it jams. A long tentacle emerges from the creature and injures Adam. Derek fires his gun, but it only provokes the creature, which disarms him. The monster fully transforms and merges with Adam, becoming one with him. Kate finally fixes the flamethrower, but the creature escapes before she can eliminate it. With only a few survivors left, Carter and Kate decide to stick together. Carter bids farewell to Derek and leaves with Kate, arming himself with an axe. It's now up to them to deal with the 2-headed creature without getting infected. Sander, still alive, hides in one of the rooms, but soon hears the creature approaching. It attacks him as Kate and Carter hear his screams. On their way to help, they are ambushed by the creature's detached arm. Carter attempts to fight it off with the axe, but the limb reattaches itself. Only the flamethrower manages to destroy it. The two press on, but hearing noises, they decide to split up. The creature soon finds Carter, unarmed, but he manages to escape into the kitchen, where he hides in a corner, trying to stay quiet. However, the creature tracks him by scent and is about to attack when Kate arrives just in time, burning the monster with the flamethrower. The creature flees outside, and Kate finishes it off. As they stand outside, they hear the sound of a snowmobile. Sander, now clearly infected, is trying to escape. Carter believes the creature will freeze in the cold, but Kate insists they can't risk it spreading. They fix the snowmobile, fill it with gasoline and grenades, and set off after Sander. Kate suspects he is heading for the spaceship. Along the way, Carter reveals that Lars is still alive, hiding in the barn. They arrive at the cave and find the spaceship. As they search for an entrance, the ship begins to activate, opening its panels. As they try to escape, Kate falls through a gap, and Carter can't reach her in time. Kate regains consciousness inside the ship, luckily with her flashlight still intact. She heads toward what appears to be the captain's bridge and finds a holographic display. Suddenly, Sander, now fully transformed, appears behind her, knocking her down. Terrified, Kate crawls into a tunnel to escape as the creature chases her. Hiding around a corner, she notices a grenade that fell from her pocket. When the creature briefly retreats, she carefully reaches for it, but the movement alerts the creature, which attacks again. Just as its tentacle grabs her leg, Kate retrieves the grenade. The creature drags her out, ready to devour her, but Kate manages to shove the grenade into its mouth. At that moment, Carter arrives, and the explosion follows. Together, they flee the ship, ensuring it can no longer take off. Exhausted, they reach the surface. Carter suggests heading to a nearby base for help. As he prepares the snowmobile, Kate grows suspicious. She recalls that Carter had an earring in his left ear, but now it's gone. When she asks about it, Carter touches his right ear, revealing that he's the creature posing as Carter. Without hesitation, Kate kills him and takes the snowmobile. In the morning, a helicopter arrives at the Norwegian station where the pilot is shocked by the destruction. The only survivor is Lars, who, pointing a shotgun at the pilot, demands to see his dental crowns. After confirming the pilot is human, Lars relaxes. Suddenly, the dog that was first infected by the monster bolts from the building. Realizing it's the last creature, Lars shoots at the dog but misses. The pilot and Lars take off in the helicopter, chasing the dog as Lars continues to fire, determined to end the threat. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video, please subscribe, like, comment, and share the video.